Hello and welcome to Photo Media Expert, and thanks for watching. Today's topic is about digital color images. If we want to understand how a digital camera works, then it's difficult to avoid terms like bytes and RAM, RGB colors and CMYK, JPEG compression for example. So you don't have to be a professor in these areas to be a good photographer, but it really is an advantage if you have a feeling of what all these things are about. Whatever. I would say let's just start, and if there's any upcoming question, just feel free to contact me, and I will try to answer all your questions. So yeah, let's start, and here we go. So how you see, I've prepared Photoshop to make it a little bit more visual. The color system RGB consists of the three primary colors, which are red, green, and blue, and by mixing them with different luminosities, you get all the other color nuances, which is how you see it here, and they are called, like, you know them and we know them as cyan, magenta, and yellow. And if three primary colors are blended with maximum luminosity, you get the color white, which can be seen in the middle of the image. If none of the colors are switched on, then the pixel is black. So you see it right here. So RGB color blending is the result of all three primary colors switching on to different degrees. Normally there is a scale from 0 to 255 for every color. So the value 0 tells you that the color isn't switched on, and the value 255, that is giving out a light at full strength. I will demonstrate it to you. So we're just going to pick the color in Photoshop, and if we are going for red, you see here that we have a value for red from 255. If we go down here on 200, it darkens 150, 100, 0, and it's black. So and again, to come back to the RGB mixing, is if we go on the left side for black and white here, if you can follow this, all values for every color channel will mean red, green, and blue are going up. So if we reach 255 for every color, we have a white color. So just a little demonstration. A camera color photographs are RGB images. So this means that all colors are blends of the three primary colors. The individual pixel color comes into existence as a does of red, a does of green, and a does of blue, right? The three colors melt together into the color nuance of the pixel in question. So let's take a look at a camera's LCD screen. So when it isn't displaying images, then it's just black. Black is therefore the background color. It is the color which is seen when there are no other colors to be seen. Contrary to this, the background color of paper is typically white. We will come back to this in another video. When we can see an image on an LCD screen, it's because the screen's pixels lighten up, and every pixel in fact consists of three small, I call it lamps, a red, a green, and a blue one. By switching these lamps on one by one, millions of different color nuances can be achieved. I'm just gonna demonstrate it to you if we open a photograph. So if we, by pressing F8, we can bring up our info tool, which is pretty useful. With the pipe tool, we can switch between gray, RGB, and 8-bit, 16-bit. So here we are working on 8-bit right now, on 0 to 255. If we go now over the picture, we see here, watch the numbers. nearly black, light blue to the sun, and yeah, that's how the colors work basically. To demonstrate it to you, I'm gonna just create a small block. So if we take a little bit of, let's say, let's mix the colors and see what comes around. So we are gonna take a little bit of red, let's say 150. I'm gonna fill this cube. So then I'm gonna take a little bit of green, let's say 120. No, 190 to make it more interesting. So right now we are just working with the three main colors. Up, I'm making another thing, and then we're taking blue, maybe 160. No, 220. It's more accurate. So if we go right now with the Infi tool, we have 150, 190, 220. Just gonna write it down. From this comes, I know this might look funny to you, but right now we are mixing these colors and we are picking in. We have 150 of red, we have 190 of green, and we have 220 of blue, which gives us a light blue. So I hope this was understandable for you, and yeah, let's just go on. So I'm just gonna finish this with the basics of data calculation on bytes. To run this app, I will go deeper into this within the next advanced video linked up here. So the color blends are mathematically described with number values. So this is done with the help of bytes, which are the values of computers. Three numbers are necessary to describe one color blend, each with a value between 0 and 255. This gives an amount of data which is 3 bytes, because a byte is a number between 0 and 255. We arrive at exactly 3 bytes because there are 3 primary colors in every digital color image, how we've seen before. So an image which is built up of pixels with these sorts of colors has 24-bit color or just RGB colors. The lowest number value the computer can calculate is a bit, which is a number which can have a value of 0 or 1. So electronically this corresponds to a little switch which is either switched on or switched off. So in this case 0 is switched off and 1 is switched on. So when we connect 8 of these bits together, we get 1 byte. So 1 byte is 8-bit. 1 kilobyte is 1024 bytes. These numbers have to be remembered in computers and cameras. So bytes are also used as the term of memory in a computer for a camera, also for RAM or hard disk storage in a computer. So the more bytes there are room for in the storage, the more numbers can be stored. So that was it. I hope you could enjoy this. If you liked it, feel free to share this video. And you can also find me on Facebook or try photomediaexpert.wordpress.com. And yeah, so bye bye.